Good morning, students. We have discussed already about the physical and chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Now today we will be discussing about the uses of metals. So the uses of metals that depends upon its special features or physical properties. So let us discuss about it in more detail. As for example, iron. This is the metal which is having high tensile strength, and it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. It is for this purpose it is used in making railway tracks, events it is used in making bridges, then it is used in making types of containers or vessels. Then it is also used in buildings as raw iron and steel beams and rods. Now aluminium. The special feature of aluminium is that it is lightweight and it is ductile, malleable, good conductor of heat and electricity. So the various uses can be there. Kitchen utensils, it is used in shipbuilding because the speed of its corrosion is very slow. So it is used in making ships also, aircrafts. Then electrical wires, poles and aluminium foils. Copper is a less reactive metal but has a property of ductility, malleability, and it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. So mainly it is used for making electrical wires. Then in different types of alloys like copper is used in brass, bronze, etc. For making brass, copper is mixed with zinc, and for making bronze, copper is mixed with tin. And then it is used with gold to impart strength. As we know, gold is a soft metal, and to give it strength, mainly gold is alloyed with either copper or with silver. Next is gold. Gold is a less reactive metal and it does not corrode and remains shiny for a long time. So it is mainly used for making jewelry. Then silver is known for its conductivity, heat and electrical conductivity. So it is used for making ornaments, and it is also used for making wires, but it is expensive, that's why commonly it is not used. Next is lead. Lead is ductile and malleable, so it is used for cable casing, means it is used to cover in the form of cover upon the wires. And then water pipes, and it is used in making pigments, for making different types of dyes. And then batteries, it is used in batteries also and in making different types of alloys. Next is mercury. Mercury is a liquid metal which is known to us, and mainly it is used in thermometers. After that, tin has a special property that it does not get rust, and it is a lightweight, malleable and ductile metal. So it is used for making cans, mainly cans. Then it is used in soldering. Soldering means it is used for joining two metal or metallic parts in machines. Then foils are also made, then used in coating of metals and preventing its corrosion, and also for lightning panels. So these are the various uses, common uses of different types of metals. You must write in your copy and try to remember it. Now some more things we will be discussing about metals. There are some terms, important terms related with some metals. So let us discuss about it one by one. First is galvanization. Galvanization is a process in which a thin coating of molten zinc is applied over iron objects to prevent its rusting. Whenever iron is exposed to air, then zinc forms a sticky which does not get easily removed by air or water, and iron is prevented from rusting. Next, important term is tinning. Already we discussed tin is used for prevention of corrosion. So mainly tinning is a process in which a thin layer of tin metal is applied over iron to prevent its rusting. Next is alloying. This is also one method for prevention of corrosion. So alloy is a mixture of metals with another metal or non-metals. It is done mainly to improve the strength of metals and to prevent corrosion. If anyone will ask why alloying should be done or what is the importance of alloy, there are two importance. First one, it helps in improving the strength of the metals, and also it helps in preventing corrosion of metals. So in these ways alloying is a important process. Next is amalgam. What are amalgam? Amalgams are an alloy of metal with mercury. So commonest amalgam which is used in our day-to-day life is dental amalgam, which are alloy of silver or tin with mercury, and these are used to fill the tooth cavities. Then after this, next term is chrome plating or chromium plating. So this is the process in which plating of iron with layer of chromium metal is done. And why only chromium metal? Because it is a hard metal. Layer of chromium is scratch resistant and it retains its shine for very long time. That's why it is mainly used in bathroom fittings, that is in making taps and shower, which always come in contact with water and they have high chance of getting corroded. But when chromium plating is done on it, it does not get corroded, as well as it remains shiny for a long time. So these are the terms, important terms about metals. You must write in your copy and try to remember the examples also. Example of alloys, then example of amalgam, etc. So that's all for today. Thank you.